Hello and welcome to News Tower. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. This is where you run your very own New York newspaper, and you have to try to bring it all the way from basically zero and into the heights of legend. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Do we want an introduction? Sure. Okay. Maybe that's a cool idea because it's quite story-based. It's a quite story-based game. It's been years, but I can still smell the air. It was thick with aspirations as your father and I started our journey across the vast ocean. New York was the place to be at the turn of the century. And so that's where our dream took us. My sincere condolences for the loss of your father. I think it's time that I share the stories and photographs that formed our past. And so we're getting a bunch of postcards, as you can see right here. But from who? That's the question. Arrival on Ellis Island. We came with a purpose, a shared dream to one day establish our own newspaper. You know, you aren't merely part of a family. You're rooted in a lineage of publishers. Ink runs through our veins. We were born to tell and, more importantly, sell our stories. With our pockets light as a feather, we had to start from the bottom. We built a ramshackle newsstand and sold others' newspapers. But paper by paper, we started to build our own story. We called our newspaper the Daily Bungle. Yes, indeed. A decade later, we were hitting scoop after scoop. Our ink-stained pen became a lethal weapon, taking down corrupt politicians left and right. If you were somebody back then, you were somebody because of us. Yet, life wrote some unforeseen chapters. Your father had to head back home, and I was left to lead our dream on my own. Nowadays, my stories don't seem to hit the same way. With the economic crash and debts mounting, the persistent deadline finally caught up to me. With no successor in sight, I turned to you. And bear in mind, this is in, I believe, 1929. It's a pressing matter. It is time to pass the torch. Our legacy cannot fall prey to these foreclosure wolves. It's a sacred trust to be kept within the family. I bought you a ticket to come to New York. A taxi will await you at the terminal and take you to our Brooklyn office. While my journey now leads elsewhere, my retired secretary Eleanor will be there to guide you. She will have you up and printing, actually, in no time. But brace yourself, for this city never sleeps. Best wishes, your uncle. Brooklyn, New York City, October 1929. Yes, as you can see, it is actually being foreclosed on, as you see right there, up for public sale, administrator's auction. So we're going to have to do something about this. You can see my name. Look at the Daily Bungle is there. Ah, that's hilarious. I love it. Thank you, officer. We'll be in touch. Have a good day, ma'am. I can't do a New York accent, so I'm just going to make him sound like this, even though that is very inaccurate. Oh, hello there. You must be our new publisher. Perhaps your uncle didn't disclose the full story. I apologize for the mess. Allow me to shed light on the situation. Our newspaper has been struggling tremendously with dwindling readerships and mounting debts, an unfavorable combination. Last night, one of the debt collectors paid us an unwelcome visit. It appears that your uncle has unsavory connections. To be frank, the recent financial crisis has pushed us to the brink of foreclosure. Your uncle saw no way out and sought external financing options. Unfortunately, his plans didn't unfold as anticipated, but his intentions were noble. Rumor has it that he's currently somewhere tropical. You are his final hope, and it all revolves around the man depicted in the painting right above us. No, not that man. The man who was once our esteemed boss, your late father, the great publisher Antoine Van Ender. May his soul rest in peace. But no time to linger. We need a newspaper to be printed this Sunday. We've got to make every letter count and prevent this looming foreclosure. At your service, publisher. Let's meet our remaining staff. And we have our reporter there, and we have our other fellow that I can't remember what he does. Let me introduce you to our only remaining employees, Blazanov and Dennis. Say hi. Hi. How are you doing? Blazanov is operating our telegraphing station. It's our line of communication to the world outside. That's right. As a matter of fact, I'm getting some hot news in right now. Give me a minute. Sure, Blazanov. In the meantime, I've got something to show you. This is where you come in. See the blue arrow up at the top left? This shows your advancement in the week. Our goal is to get a newspaper out every Sunday, so no time to waste. I'll give you some tips along the way. Pay attention to those blue boxes. Good luck. Alright, so obviously they're going to just show us how we can move around, how we can scroll, and then Blazanov is going to be doing some research, of course. There is a speed up button as well, and once he is done with that, we're going to be getting some additional things. Bingo, he says. Send out our first reporter, and here we go. This is exactly what we're going to do. This is what we call the news board. The core of each news item lies in its story files. Every news item has at least one. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to click and drag this guy onto this file right here, and he's going to go and investigate it. As you can see, he started working on the item straight away. This story file will take 6 hours to report on, which is really, really simple actually, because just watch this. Watch out. Oh, never mind. I was actually going to show you the speed up function, but yes, they're showing us something else right now. Hi again. Those mobsters really did a number on our equipment. This used to be where our typesetter worked. An essential part in the newspaper production process. Reporters would come back and deliver their reports here. Over there is where the typeset reports were assembled, getting them ready to print. Unfortunately, both of them were destroyed, and the good people working them got so scared they left. Anyway, I'm getting emotional. Let's clean this mess up and start over. Okay, so you can obviously now, learn how to remove things from the area and so on and so forth, and then we can also learn how to build things. So we're going to be getting a typesetting desk, which is just right there. We also need to assign someone, so we're going to get Brad Coleman. Brad Coleman is going to be one of our new typesetters, and then we're going to get this guy on the assembly table, Mr. John Higgins. There we go. Fantastic. Time to convert this report into a typeset slug. Yes, indeed, he's going to do that. I'm a total rookie, though, so excuse me if this takes a minute. There you go. And so now the reporter is going to be coming back. As you can see, there are actually people outside, and you will indeed be able to see your reporter walking in the front door, which I thought was a very cool little detail. I quite like that, quite nicely, in fact. Okay, so, yes, here we go, we got another one, Found dead on steps. He was a writer, almost done with his book, says Speakeasy Acquaintance. And as you see here, look at this, the little fast forward button, look at how fast it goes, boom, done. Look at that, super nice and fast, I love it. I love speed ups that are actually speeding things up and not just, 0.25% increase or something like that. I don't know. It's just so satisfying to have it just go whoosh, really, really quick. Anyway, there you go. Our reporter is now here. He's giving it to the guy to assemble it. And we can monitor news over here. Here you can see the tags as well that you will collect when printing this item. The tags are very important. That's going to depend on how much money you make and a variety of other things like what kind of audience is going to be interested in your newspaper and so on. This shows the progress of your item's production. Every stop represents a production desk in your tower. Once the bar is completely full, you can place the item in your newspaper. So you can see here that we have 2 hours left on that. You can throw away individual parts of a story here. Editing is sometimes a necessity when there's no more time left to complete a story. It's finished. There you go. Congrats, you've produced your first article. The final step is placing it in the printer. There she is. Bertha is what we used to call her. How she served us for many editions. Getting sentimental again. All that's left now is deciding on our layout for this week. And maybe squeeze in some more news. I've got to run now, but I left you some blue notes again. See you next week. Alright, so we're going to obviously have a pretty good time here. Oh, almost forgot. They left you a little present in the printer. Okay, here it is. Yes. What is the present? I have no idea what the present is, but yeah. Anyway, Wall Street stock crash. We can place that roundabout there, as you can see right here, and then we can also place this over here once this is done. Unfortunately, it's not done just yet, but that's okay. We have enough time before Sunday and before the presses have to roll to be able to finish that up. So that will be done relatively soon. As you can see, it's done in 3 hours. I can zoom this forward, and there you go. That's it. Done. Look at that. How wonderful. She does say that you can use it for next week's edition if you so desire, but I personally, I'm not sure if we really need that. Anyway, for every bronze tag that is placed in your newspaper, you gain sales. Some tags are more valuable than others, like I told you before, but they are also harder to find and require more effort. This shows how many newspapers are expected to be sold by people on the streets. This is influenced by the tags that you place in your newspaper. Another way to increase sales is to have subscribers. However, we don't have any, but we'll get to that later. Here you can see an estimation of how much money you'll make when this newspaper is issued. So in other words, we're going to make about $500. Different layouts can give different results, so experiment. In other words, I can place them like so, like this. I can place them like so, like this, and so on and so forth. I'm not entirely sure what to really do right here, because I think that new publisher is probably pretty good to lead with, because let's face it, if some people lost confidence in the previous publisher, then I think having a new publisher is probably going to make sense. And here we go. We are going to do this, and we're going to start printing. Ready, set, go. And now it's going to go printing. There it is. Let's do it. Yeah, new publisher. We sold 12,500 copies of the newspaper. Very, very nice indeed. We currently have 8,660 and we made about 500, as you can see right there. Our newspaper price is 4 cents. Hilariously enough. And yeah, there you go. We also have our wages. We're obviously paying some people weekly by the looks of things as well. And there you have it. Very nice. Okay, so we made about $300 in profit, which is pretty good. They came back and destroyed our printer. No, how dare they? We need to expand anyway. Let's go. Okay, so let's dispose of the old printer, of course. And then we need to remove these things over here, because these are also destroyed. There we have it. And now we need to get, what else do we need? They're giving me some additional things here. So we're getting a sweeping station. So let's put the sweeping station round about there. We can then get someone on that. Let's get Charles Jenkins to be the cleaner. There we go. And we otherwise, let me see. I think there is one other thing that we want to do here. Well, we do want to get a trash can, of course. Let's put a trash can around about there, I guess. I don't know really where to put it. And we've got some walls. You can actually create walls and things like that. You know, like this. You can even destroy those walls if you so desire. It's very, very cool that you can do all of that. Massive amounts of detail here. And let's get Dennis. Let's get Dennis to go out there and actually get some scoops, shall we? Sounds pretty good to me. And then we can also do this one as well once he's returned. And then we'll have him go out again. There we go. New actions possible on this one, actually. Really? Really? New actions possible on this? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. But, okay. I guess we'll find out what's going to happen here. And, yeah, add a new floor. Here we go. We're going to add a new floor. It's going to cost me $1,000, which is quite expensive. And then, oh yeah, we're going to have to build some stairs. The stairs are indeed going to be, you know, pretty cool. And there we go. We're going to build them down to the entrance right there. And then people can go up there and go on to the next floor without having to take the elevator or anything like that. And now we have the input, output, and page modules that we can indeed place as well. So we're just going to be placing that round about here and there. And then we can place the printer belt. We're going to be placing that here and then just all along. And then the page module can go in between those. And then we're done. There you go. Isn't that wonderful? Look at how wonderful and majestic it looks. Yes, soon we'll be able to add more pages to this incredible machine, but don't be afraid to rearrange the printer later. It can even go through ceilings and walls. Let's expand our workforce. Alright, that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, build a new reporter desk and do all that other stuff. So let's get another reporter desk. Let's put that round about there. We're going to hire someone. Let's get Ronald. Ronald, come on, sir. Yes, let's do this. Okay, and we also want to get someone else. Let me see who. Yeah, new telegraphing station. There it is. Telegraphing station can go around about there, I suppose. Doesn't really matter where we place it, as long as we place it somewhere on the same little area. And I just wanted the reporters to be somewhat in the same location. There we go. Okay, so now this is where you can increase your productivity. So you can increase particular stations' productivity by adding an accessory. There are 3 slots to every single one. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Sometimes there are 4 slots, but to certain things there are 3, and other things there are 4. But basically, you can add accessories to these, and they're going to, you know, provide you with some very nice bonuses for your employees, which is very, very nice. Okay, so we are going to go here, and we're going to be, there we go. Let's go more in depth. There we go. Dig a little deeper. Go more in depth over there. And he's going to do that. Actually, there is another one as well, and we can, is there no one else that can do this? Oh, no, it seems like he's already out on a job or something like that, or he's already doing something, I suppose. Okay, yeah, let's send some support. Yeah, some reporters, not supporters, but yeah, let's send some reporters out. I thought I'd already done that, to be honest. Yeah, it seems like I have indeed do that. Is carrying the item to its production destination. That's absolutely fine. There we go. I'm not entirely sure why the other one is not actually available for, you know, sending out, but I suppose it's okay. Okay, so yeah, that's absolutely fine. There we go. And then we can, there we go. We can send him out there. I think it's probably because there's different regions that they cover, and they probably just can't go to the ones that the other one is covering, you know what I mean? I think that's probably what's happening there. But yes, now we have this up and running. We should probably build a wall there, shouldn't we? Yes, I feel like we should probably build a wall there. We should probably get some additional globes as well, because that's going to increase the productivity of certain people. Let's do that. There's only one space on this guy's desk, so I guess we'll just put it there. And put one there as well, and there we have it. Okay, everyone's got a globe. Now no one can feel like they're left out or anything like that. So that's going to be wonderful. There we go. We got some more things going on here, so we'll put Ronald on that. He's going to do it very nice and quick. And there we have it. Place our finished article. There we go. Let's do it. Let me see if I remember. There we go. There it is. Double-click to expand all the cards, revealing more details on the progress of your articles. Well, there you go. Yeah, so let's see. Cargo ship burned and sank. Is that a good headline? Is that a good headline? I think that's probably a good headline, isn't it? Yeah, these are not going to be done anytime soon, so we're probably going to have to... I could maybe do on the eve of the election, I could probably do this one, because this is only 5 hours, but we only have one more day left, basically, so we could probably do this one. There we go. Let's get this one over here. Matching tags on the same page gives us extra results. Ooh, that's fantastic. I did not know that. That's very, very cool. Okay, yeah, that is really, really nice. I think we're probably just going to be going with this then. We could go for some more, but we're not going to match tags or anything like that with this. But it is possible for us to do it because we do have enough time. As you can see, it's going to be done in about half an hour. There we go. It's now done. Let's put that on here. Bridges and bottlenecks, and then we can start. There we go. Ready, set, print. There it goes. Oh, yeah. And I actually wonder how much we're going to get for this, because we got a pretty significant bonus right there. Look at that, 22,000 newspaper sold. I like it. I like it. We got $900 from that, which is pretty incredible. You got to obviously think that our wages have also increased because we did hire some additional friends to join us. So obviously that is a bit of a problem. Now there is a New York map as well, as you can see right here. So look at this. There are theaters. There's the Empire State Building, ad agencies, the town hall, a graphic workshop, the paper plant, Yonkers Station, you know, there's all kinds of things. And you can also expand to various districts. So we're going to expand our business over there, and that is exactly what we've done. So there we go. Now we can go back over into here, and now we have to manage our comfort levels. So that's obviously what we're going to have. Here's an overview of what we need to print to gain gain an advantage in that area. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. But now here you go. So this is the view mode for comfort. So comfort is very important if you want your people to be really, really good at their jobs, right? So for example, over here, this is not looking so good. So we're going to have to do something about that. So let's build an additional wall with a door right here. As you can see, that reduces all of this, which is really quite nice. And we also now unlocked acoustic panels and small plant and so on and so forth. And that's obviously going to make a really, really big difference to a wide variety of people. Like, for example, this guy. Look at this. I'm increasing this guy's acoustic level, or should I say noise level, by such a dramatic amount that he is now extremely happy. Or he should be at least extremely happy. And yeah, so we can also put an acoustic panel round about here, and that's going to reduce the noise. There's also heat. I need to reduce the heat. So let's put that there. We can put that here as well to reduce it even further if we want to. And that's looking great, isn't it? Don't you think that's looking great? I think that's looking fantastic. Now, obviously, we can do more. That's the funny thing. We can do more here. Let me actually just see. We can do small plants and stuff like that. We can do a clock, which does actually... it actually increases comfort level by the looks of things. So let's put a clock there. Yeah, this is... maybe this is annoying people, actually. It might be annoying people, but it did reduce this noise over here, kind of weirdly enough. Okay, yeah, so we could place that... We could put that here if we want to, but no, I don't think so. Okay, so we obviously did that. Let's take a look. This comfort level affects this. It plays an important role in the overall concentration of the employee. Keeping all of the stats high will bring happiness to the employee and increases that employee's productivity. If the overall concentration becomes too low, our worker may start to become sloppy, which obviously is not what we want. We do not want that in any way. So we're going to get some reporters to go out here and skip this news if it's not what you're looking for. Well, I'm actually not looking for this. I'm looking for crime and or sports. We do already have a sports one, so we could skip that. We need paper resources. Yes, we do. So let's get a large... No, let's get a medium delivery. Let's get a medium delivery. You can obviously automate that a little bit later on as well, if you so desire. There we go. There's our resupply desk coming in. Those crates need to be transported. Aha! Build a supply desk to facilitate. Assign somebody to transport the resources. Okay, let me see here. Resupply desk. I guess we'll put that around about here, I guess. And we'll assign someone... Curtis. There we go, Curtis. Yes, you go on there, sir. Thank you, thank you. And I'm not entirely sure what we need to really do here, but I guess we'll try our best. Do I need to actually place more acoustic panels here? It feels to me like I don't think this is going to do too much, to be honest, but I guess we can try. But as you can see, it does seem to be recommending. It does seem to be recommending that I do this, at least a little bit, I guess. Wow, loads of air vents. I mean, let's face it, no offense, but if we were in a room and the room has no vents or anything like that, it's going to be one of the hottest rooms ever, which is going to be absolutely awful. So, yeah, anyway. We'll just send some people out here, and then we'll see what else we can do. Oh, it's too dark. Wait a minute. It's too dark? Oh, no. Do I have... Wait a minute. Where's lighting? Where is lighting? I have never done that before. Comfort... Oh, I could just click on this, actually. There we go. Small lamp. Okay, there's the small lamp. Let's put that there and there. There we are. Okay, that's wonderful. Now he can actually work properly. And hilariously enough, this is too dark over here, I believe, isn't it? I think this is too dark as well. Let me actually just see. Yes, look, this is terrible. Okay, I should really place that round about here. There we go. Okay, that's great. Okay, now everyone's doing good. Oh, look at this. We have a water cooler as well. We are gaining so much extra stuff right now, which is wonderful. There we go. Somebody's getting thirsty. Build a water cooler. Okay, let's do it. Let's put the water cooler... Where can we actually put it? I guess there. That's the only place I can actually put it, hilariously enough. For some reason, this guy's having some problems with noise. What? Why is he having problems with noise? Should I remove the small fan? Yeah, I guess I'll remove the small fan because apparently he's having problems with that. He needs a trash can. Let's put a trash can over there. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this is basically News Tower. This is pretty much what the gameplay loop is going to be like, and you're going to obviously be sending out people consistently to all these different places. You're going to be trying to get your newspaper sounding as amazing as it possibly can be, and then you're going to be trying to get people to buy your newspaper, and you're going to try to expand it as much as you possibly can. If you would like to see more of this from me, then by all means let me know. I am having a whale of a time with this, and I think it would be a lot of fun to continue playing, but if you don't, then that's absolutely fine. There is a link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Add it to your Steam wishlist, or just buy it, or any of that. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.